Hey there guys, how you doing? Hope the past few weeks have been going well for you. On my end, let's see, one of my younger brothers graduated high school. We did a little family graduation ceremony up at their place. So that was fun. That was a special moment. And then this past week, I actually finished writing, shooting, and editing next month's short film. Shot and edited it in one day. It's a fun little concept, and I'm real excited about it. I got to do a few things a little differently, play with some different cinematography styles, a little bit of editing, and just try something a little different. So that'll be going up on June 1st for my patrons, and then the following Monday, the 8th, for everybody else. I was going through my Patreon page, making some tweaks, setting up a Discord server, kind of refreshing things because it's kind of stagnated over the last year. So made some changes. I'll probably need to make a new video at some point, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Just changing some pictures and wordings of the different reward tiers, added a couple things. I've been struggling with what I should be doing to make my video company work, because the day job has been slashed back drastically because of all of the current events. On the plus side, it has given me plenty of time to work on the video stuff. That said, there really hasn't been any growth there, and actually we've kind of retracted, shrunk down a little bit as far as revenue. So it feels like, the definition of insanity, doing the same thing, expecting different results. I'm worried that I've been going down that path with doing these short films, or just with all the things that I've been doing, because it hasn't been making a difference. It seems like things were going better financially. At least we had a larger audience, better support when I was doing Indie Christian review. And so I find myself torn. I know a lot of people would love it if I did the show again, but I kept getting burned out on it, and it was really hard for me, even before my health started going downhill. It was hard for me to write the reviews. It was really, really hard for me to write review after review, week after week. I don't know, it's just because I don't necessarily have that gift of gab, or not wanting to just tear into all the mistakes like most internet reviewers do, and just looking at where the YouTube landscape is anymore these days. It's, as much as people enjoyed the show, I feel like that time really has passed. I had my little swan song with that last season last year, but then I get torn because that has the largest audience of any of my channels. And again, I know a lot of people will enjoy seeing me do it again, but on the other hand, so that's where I've been wrestling with that. Doing the short films, it's been good for me. It's keeping me moving with creating content, but there hasn't been a return on that investment, because again, trying to treat this as a business, treating my videos as product, either I'm terrible at what I do, or I'm not doing things right. So it's been hard trying to figure out what to do. I don't want to say that I'm in a slump creatively. It's just been, life's been a little crazy. Not a little crazy. Life's been crazy for everyone. I get that. I've got different ideas. There's Delantar. There's the documentary project I've been developing for, it's probably been at least a year now since I've had the idea. Let's go ahead and talk about the documentary. What Are Christians? That's the title I've got right now. whatarechristians.com is the website. The goal with this is to collect interviews from people. Basically, I want to collect answers to 3 questions. What are Christians? What is the best interaction you've had with a Christian? And what is the worst interaction you've had with a Christian? I want to compile these answers from people and compare it, and probably most likely contrast it to what the Bible says about how the world should perceive Christians. If we're doing our job right, how should the world see us? And so I want to try to shed a light on that. So if you would like to submit an interview, go to whatarechristans.com. I've got a form there. Basically, you film your answers, upload it to YouTube or Dropbox or whatever, send me the link so I can download it and then start compiling those answers and see where it goes. I don't know if it's going to be a feature-length thing, an episodic thing. It's really going to depend on what kind of answers I get from it. But I've had some feedback from some of my patrons actually on like they were helping me tweak some of the wording on the website and giving me some ideas for like if we do episodic, it can be packaged with like Bible studies and discussion guides and stuff. So stuff I hadn't thought of. So again, thank you to my patrons for their help on that. So that's one thing I'm working on. I've been poking at Del and Tara a little bit again, reworking the series Bible. I've been leaning more towards pursuing that as an animated project, just because of the feasibility, the technicalities, the logistics of it all, and just with the way life is right now. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to hire artists who can make everything so that I can animate ish. But basically just got to work on fundraising for that. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to shoot for my short films for the rest of the year. I have theme ideas. Just got to come up with stories. So yeah, there's my conundrum for the week, for the month, for my life. I really do appreciate everyone who watches these, though. The small but mighty crowd that you are. And that's what I've got for this week's update, which should hopefully be a weekly thing again. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep me in your prayers, please. Clarity of thought and direction is what I need the most right now. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.